Hello class. Today we go to 2.9 application of time value of money to do stock valuation. And first of all, let's take a look on different common stock value. We have face value, book value, market value, and intrinsic value. Face value giá trị mệnh giá, book value giá trị sổ sách, market value giá trị thị trường, and intrinsic value giá trị nội tại. To see the difference between them, let's take an example in real life. Okay, let's see one stock. Yeah, my favorite one, Vinamilk. Yeah, I guess most of you know Vinamilk. Okay, and you see Vinamilk, there's some number when you open the information about the company. The green biggest number is 62,900. That is the market value, yeah, and that is the close price of Vinamilk of today, yeah, 6th of March 2025. So, other word, this price is agreed by the buyer and the seller, yeah, or that is the price where the demand meets supply. So we call that in the market value. And then when we scroll downside, we see another kind of value. We have giá trị sổ sách trên cổ phiếu. Yes, it's 15,440. 15,440 đồng per stock. And how we have this number? If we open the financial information of Vinamilk, we see the balance sheet of the company. Yeah. So I guess all of you, so far you are familiar with the structure of the balance sheet. On your left-hand side, you have assets, and on your right-hand side, you have liability. And in liability, we have debt and equity. Yes. And if we take all the equity part and we divide it by the number of stocks, we have book value per share. Yeah, giá trị sổ sách. So that value come from the balance sheet of the company or come from the book of the company. Yeah, accounting value class. So for Vinamilk so far we have face value. Okay, again, face value, yeah, that is regulated by the company, by the authority, or determined by the company. In Vietnam, all the stock we are listed on Ho Chi Minh Security Exchange or Hanoi Stock Exchange. We have the same value, face value of 10,000 Vietnam đồng. Yeah, the same face value. For stock or for the company that the stock is not listed on the exchange, the company, they can determine the face value themselves. Okay, so go back to our example. Vinamilk, we have 10,000 face value, book value 15,440 đồng. Yeah. And market value 66,900 đồng. Yes. And so we have three different values and different way of determining that value: face value, book value, market value. So what value are we talking about? And when we say we do stock valuation, what do we mean? Yeah, what do we mean? Because we already had the price here. So to make it clear, let me ask you a question. Okay, if suppose that you have money, okay, and you have enough money, a lot of money, yeah. So based on the information I give you now, yeah, for Vinamilk, face value, book value, market value, will you buy Vinamilk? Will you buy it today? Yeah, will you buy it? Okay, when you buy the stock, you have to buy at the price 66,900 đồng, right? That is the market price. You cannot buy it at face value. No one sell you that price. Or you cannot buy at the book value unless someone, say I sell my stock at that price to you, okay? And if you know that person, please let me know. I would like to trade with her or him. Okay, you had to buy the stock or you sell the stock at the market price. That's it. No more, no less. Okay? And today's stock price is $66,900. Will you buy it? Yeah? Okay. There are two kind of people. Oh, wow. Three, actually. Three kind of people will come up with three answers. I buy the stock. I don't buy the stock. And another kind of answer is, I don't know what to do. Okay? Okay, let's first talk about the person who say, I will buy the stock. Why? Why he buy the stock? Why he make the decision to buy the stock today? Because he think the stock will increase the price in the next few days or generally in the future. Yeah? And the person who sell the stock will think, or the person who don't buy the stock may think the stock will decrease, the price will decrease in the near future or in the future in general. Yeah. So if someone and in the market there are always three kind of people. One think the stock price will go up, and one think the stock price will go down, and the other think, I don't know, maybe I don't know what will be the price in the future, how it move in the future. Yeah. And that's why we have the market, right? Okay, if you don't believe me, then you can come back today. There are how many thousand or how many million of the stock is traded today? Okay, you see the khối lượng, yeah, volume. That is 3,125,600 stocks is traded today. So the same amount is sold and the same amount is bought. Yeah? And who's right? Who's wrong? The buyer think the stock may go up and the seller think the stock may go down. Yeah? And if the stock go up, at which value it will come up? It will increase you. And if the stock go down, at which value it will go down to, right? So there's another kind of value, right? The value that the buyer will think today, he thinks today that the stock will increase to this level. And how much it is? And this level, today we don't know. That is not the market value, of course. Market value is 62,900. It's not the face value, of course. And of course, it's not absolutely not the book value. Yeah? And for the seller, he thinks the stock price is too high now. Yeah? And he sells the stock. And he thinks the stock should go down, the stock price should go down. And go down to what level? That is the price here. So there's still another kind of value that is not market value, that is not face value, that is not book value. Yeah, we call that one the value that we think the stock will be. The stock is supposed to be. The stock is supposed to be at that value. And we call the name of that value intrinsic value. Giá trị nội tại. Yeah. So what is intrinsic value? Intrinsic value is the price you think based on the fundamental of the stock, based on what you think about the stock. You think the stock is worth that much. It's worth that much. Yeah. Okay? And that's it, our job today. We're going to find that intrinsic value. And of course, you see the buyer that had different intrinsic value in their mind and the seller that had different intrinsic value in their mind. So, there are how many intrinsic value do we have? We don't have one. Yeah. We have many type intrinsic value. So what is correct value? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give you a correct value of the stock. What we're going to do today is we learn how to do stock valuation in a proper way, in a scientific way, in a appropriate way that we think the best suit to do to find the value of the stock. We had to find an approach to do stock valuation, right? And today we're gonna find the value, the intrinsic value of the stock. Yeah. Okay. So if you have you ever buy the stock? Maybe you will notice that we have. If you buy a stock, yeah, what do you expect to return? You expect to return. First of all, you expect to have profit from selling the stock, right? Profits come from the different value, different price, the price you buy and the price you sell. So we call this one a capital gain. Yeah, capital gains. And maybe during the period you hold the stock, you receive dividend from the company. Yeah, and what else? Yeah, nothing more. Unless the company is liquidated, that we not expect. Yeah, that's all we get. And capital gains and dividend. Okay, we call capital gain lãi vốn các bạn ha, but not always the gain. Sometimes you sell the stock at the price lower than the price you buy and you had loss. We have capital loss. But we call that one the general word that the capital gain or loss and plus with the dividend. Yeah. And based on the concept time value of money, yeah, if you buy one stock and you expect to receive some cash flow in the future, what does that mean? How does that imply to you? Okay, let me open a whiteboard, and we illustrate on this whiteboard. Okay. Okay, this is your cash flow. Yeah, today you buy the stock 0, and maybe you hold the stock for 1 year. Okay, 1 year. And today you buy at P0 and you sell the stock at P1, and assume that in that year you also receive dividends. So we had D1. D is dividend, cổ tức bạn ha. Yeah, so you know. Now you are the master of the concept time value of money. And if you have that future future cash flow, and today the question is, how much should I pay for that stock? If 1 year later I sell the stock at P1 and I got dividend G1, it's simple. You just discount the two cash flow to the present. Yeah? Okay, so the P0 today is equal to P1 plus D1, and discount we divide it by 1 plus R. Yeah? Yeah. So that's the P0. The stock today is worth as is the function of the discounted cash flow, of the discounted future cash flow. That's it. Yeah? Yeah, but wait. Can you do it? Is that simple? Can you find, by doing so, you find the value of all the stock?